Oh boy. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, Rob. Hi, Rosie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate it. What a great bunch of stuff, huh, guys? Oh, my goodness. Look, guys, look what I'm trying. It's going to be upside down. It is strawberry plus dark chocolate. Never eat one before. We're going to see how that tastes. Mm-hmm. Woo. Pretty good. Pretty good. Man, what a unit, huh? They're pretty good, Pam. They are pretty darn good. I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but I think that was a pretty darn good storage unit. I mean, like, wow. I mean, whew. The video was just a little rushed, but it was cold outside. I mean, let me tell you, it was cold. I know it. It's going to take us a little bit to go through it all, and like, here's that one bobblehead. Look. Mm. I haven't gone through them all yet. But yeah, that was a lot of stuff in there. I mean, just crazy. I'll show you what else we found too. Look here, guys. There's a set of 4. All different ones. So that's pretty darn cool there too, I think. Those glasses like that. That's pretty cool. Heck gum. Got a little bit of a runny nose from being out in that cold today. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of sports stuff in there. There's some wrestling stuff in there too. We found a Stone Cold Steve Austin figurine still in the box. That's pretty cool. I mean, pretty darn good on that stuff, man. Yes, from The Rock. Yes, they was definitely cool. I was cracking Nikki up. I was being full of it, boy. I'm gonna tell you. I was laughing and cutting up, carrying on. I was having a good time in that unit. Well, hello, Kim. Yeah, I was having a good time, man. I was just cutting up and carrying on, and that guys, we got something a little different coming up for this weekend. I'm not going to go into too many details right this second, but trust me, for Friday, not this Friday, for the Friday coming up, y'all are going to absolutely love it. I think, and that I'll have some more details for you, but it's going to be a good time for everybody, and I think y'all are going to really enjoy it. Good to see you, Kim. Well, these things are sweet. Woo, goodness. Not even going to lie about it. Mm, 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 mm. I'm going to have to eat the rest of that later. Woo, goodness. Hi, Susan. Yeah, don't let that shit bother you. That you know what I mean? I'm sick of that garbage. Especially when there's no need in it. You know what I'm saying? There's no sense in that. If you can't act civil and that without being, just don't bother coming in. I ain't got time for that drama uh, and everything, and I'm just not going to tolerate it. There's just no reason in it. Susan, I don't know if you got to see the video we just premiered, but man, oh man, was that unit today just awesome. I got to go tomorrow and finish up that other one and that, but that won't take long. And then and everything. Look at this Care Bear clock, guys. Look at this. Ain't that beautiful? Look at that. Look at that thing. And it works. This one has the power cord too. There was one on eBay that didn't have a power cord. I'll let y'all go look it up. I don't like telling prices. Y'all go look it up. It's called Care Bear clock with projector. There's a little thing. This up here projects stuff on the top of the thing or whatever on top of the ceiling. It's an awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, it was fun, Susan. I made it fun. You'll see when you watch the video. I just made it fun. We had a good time. There was some good stuff in there. I was feeling excited. You know, yeah. I don't know what all we're going to find in there. I think it's going to be some good stuff. But right now, it's a cold 24 degrees outside. I mean, that is cold. Just chilly cold. Well, just gonna have to go with that zero tolerance of drama. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't want to be a butthead, but I don't have time for that stuff. People come in here to laugh and cut up and have a good time and not walk on eggshells, and they shouldn't have to walk on eggshells because somebody wants to be an ass, and that's just the end of that. You know. Hi, buying space. I know you told me your name, but I couldn't remember. I know it was something hard for me to pronounce. Yes, Myra. I may be having somebody join me here in just a minute, guys. I don't know. Pertains to that what I was talking about. So that's it. Same here. I just want to have fun. I like to sell stuff. I like to come in here and have a good time. And I don't want to be, you know what I mean? I don't want to be bothered with that BS. Save that drama for somebody else. I just, you know what I mean? I ain't got time for it. Sorry, I had to take that strap off. It was starting to bother me. Yeah, I mean, man, I'm gonna tell you what. Anthony and Colleen brought it, boy. I'm gonna tell you, they had some good stuff, and I think that y'all enjoyed what we had to sell. I mean, I know a lot of it didn't appeal to everybody, but just had a lot of it, you know. And but probably coming up this Friday, we'll have a lot of different stuff that you know, I think everybody will enjoy. Y'all seen some of it tonight, and yeah, I'm really excited. Hopefully, y'all enjoy having Anthony come on and that with us. I think Anthony's a really good guy, and he's got a lot of good stuff, and he's knowledgeable about a lot of things. And actually, he's been really good for us and everything. Goodness inspires goodness, you know what I mean? And that's what we're trying to do, is surround ourselves with good people and understanding, and that, you know, we're all a family, and it's a nice little community, and that's the way we like to keep it. Guys, I'm gonna tell you what, you know, I hope everybody can join in with us and that, and we're looking for a truck, and we're praying about it, and I hope y'all will help us pray about it. And now, don't ask God to give us one, just pray about it. You know, if it's in the future, that's what it's going to be. But yeah, we're looking to get a truck, so to make it easier to haul stuff and everything. Hey, man.
What is going on, man?
How dude, what a day. What a day.
I hear you. It's always
listen,
fun.
If you had, you've got to go watch my video. Me describing it don't really. I just premiered it a while ago. I bought a storage unit for $100 with the fees and everything. I think it was like $130,
right,
and everything. It was full of signed sports memorabilia.
Okay.
I mean, just crazy children's books, plushies. There's a little just all kinds of crazy stuff.
Awesome, man. So you paid $100+ fees?
Yeah.
How many pieces?
A bunch.
Okay.
A bunch.
You got to inventory it. Yeah.
Yes.
Got you.
I think at one time the guy had like a sports store or maybe an eBay store or something, because like, see, I got the pictures of the baseball where he was at the baseball players, and see, he's got it marked like on here where he was,
mm-hmm.
And then on the back of the pictures who it was, David Price. And that'll make it really nice. Like, there's a box full of stuff like this.
Okay.
Like it's a bobblehead, Ozzie Smith.
Awesome. Wow. Like multiples?
There's a couple of his, and then there's others from like the St. Louis Cardinals.
Great.
There's signed baseballs, there's signed bats. It's crazy. I just like
you're in it. You're still in it. You're still there.
Yes.
You're going over it.
Yes.
So did the folks know? I don't know what people know. Do people know what's going on?
I just told them that I had something coming up. So if you want to tell them, that'll be great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, you and I kind of chatted. Obviously, it's all timing, right? I mean, it's all,
yes.
You know, I'll just say, man, you know, James, right? I mistakenly call you Mike, but
that's okay. It's my middle name. It's cool.
It's all good. No. I mean, you guys obviously auction on Friday too, right? And like
Yes.
we do. A lot of folks. What's up, chat? Hello, chat. Happy Saturday night. Happy to be here on Nightmares Treasures right here. All right, I'm Roy. If y'all don't know me, definitely been watching your channel for some time. You're obviously on late. I come in, hang out.
Oh yeah.
Interact with you guys. I think I've bid on some stuff before. You know, you guys have all kinds of stuff. So why not combine our efforts? Why not give this audience, who some of which come over to our channel late, why not combine? So here we go, right?
Yes.
We'll do a Horizon meets Nightmares, day and night. How about it, right?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so you start at 9 o'clock
Eastern
Eastern,
time.
right?
Yeah.
So we will come on over to this channel, folks. Myself, Patrick Murphy, Collecting Chaos are on board. Kayla has previous plans. She wasn't available. So we will be coming over and hang with you guys. Do your usual thing. We will come over. And then we like to do the late over at our channel. So we were thinking around that like 11:30 pre-midnight, and then move on over to my channel. Y'all come on over and we'll keep it going. And we'll go as long as we want. I don't care.
That's it, man. I'm all about it. So
So
guys, so guess what? So next Friday we're going to bring all these guys on. So you're not going to get one seller. You're not going to get two. You're not going to get three. You're going to get about 7 sellers until 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to end it. We're going to go to his channel, and then we're going to finish that over there, and we're going to rock it.
yeah.
So it's going to be a great night, guys. Going to get to meet some new people, subscribe to some new channels, and we're just going to have a freaking blast. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I think it'll be really good. You guys have I know you guys sell different types of stuff. We do too, but we sell the similar types of stuff too. So
Right.
there's really nice crossover there for sure. So awesome, man. I'm
Heck
stoked.
yeah, I am too. I'm excited about it. I've been excited about it all day long.
Yeah, I've been so friggin' busy, and I just have to just take that time, you know. And it was
Yes.
like I'm sitting there, and I got you on IG, and I'm like, all right, there we go. Okay, good. So it's just the way I roll. So yeah,
Anita said, I'm game. Susan said, I'll need help. It'll be all right. He's got people that can back up and stuff. If
right.
need to be, I can moderate, make him a moderator here and stuff. And
right.
Yeah, no worries. We got it covered. He's going to do up some
stuff,
guys.
Yeah, I'll have something. I should have something by tomorrow morning. I'm also going to be doing a brunch, guys, certainly on my channel, 11 a.m. tomorrow. I'll announce it again to the crowd that I have there and people we can promote this week. I'll probably be going on Cajun Roots Reseller Johnny's show. He's a friend of mine. I could certainly go on there, help promote. And obviously I do a lot of social media if you guys ever follow me. And we'll get it rolling. I think it'll be awesome.
I do too. I can't wait. I'm excited. I stay excited, man. Everything's been just so great here lately. And, you know, it's like I was telling on the chat. I don't know if you heard a while ago, you know, we're in need of a truck. And, you know, I think we're ready. We've been we've been praying to God about it, you know, and hopefully we'll get a blessing. Yes. What'd you bring me?
Put those on afterwards. So your pants ain't falling off your butt.
She brought me some
oh nice. Avengers.
I guess that's what I'm gonna be wearing later. Hey, I feel like a superhero.
That's right. That's right. I love me some shirts if you haven't.
Those you'll have to just go watch the video, man. That is just so crazy. The stuff that was in there. Like they had like a 80s night at the ball game and it said it had Michael Jackson on the front of it, and all the players had signed it. It's just, I don't know. I'm just,
You're stoked. You're
oh
psyched.
yes.
Cool. That's
You
awesome.
know, a lot of people keep asking me, and I really haven't explained to anybody. And I guess why I'm just hyped up about it right now. Keep asking me, why do I do this? Why do I keep coming on here and hanging out with the community and going and buying storage units and sourcing stuff and everything?
Right.
Because I love it.
Yeah.
The thrill of the hunt. The money is nice, okay? That's just a plus. But
Right.
like when I find stuff like this, at the end of the day, somebody else is going to wind up with this that's going to appreciate it and has been looking for it.
Right.
And if I can complete that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Absolutely. You know, it's I do think, especially if you do it for a while, there is that vibe of like putting stuff in the right place too, right? I mean,
Right.
you get stuff, then people are like, "Oh my God, I remember this," and then when they get it, I mean, I had somebody, a buyer, send me a picture of her 2 children who bought hats at my auction, and they're wearing them in the snow, and it's like, oh my God, that's like the best thing. That like made my day. You know what I mean? 2 little children wearing these beautiful hats that they got from me. I'm like, how amazing is that?
Come on.
You know what I mean? So it's,
Come here.
It's all that, you know.
Yeah, it's the thought of, you know, you can something from people's childhood even, you know.
Yep.
It's a nostalgia, you know, like certain things, and it takes you back to when you were 5 years old or 8 years old or whatever it is, you know, that piece that you had as a child or couldn't get as a child.
Right.
And you sat there and you fantasize about it. Hey, what are you doing? You don't want to be on camera tonight? No? No? No. Okay.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I agree. I think that, yeah, the thrill of the hunt, but what I dig is when you find something like you saw, you're like sports memorabilia. It's what freaks me out is when I find something and I kind of don't know what it is really.
Right.
And then it's something really good that I didn't even bargain for. That's where I'm like,
Right.
what? Like, what is this? Like, I think it was it last night? Colleen had the late had the Rogers dinnerware.
Yeah.
And you were kind of like, yeah, that's
Yep.
yeah. I was even like, wait, what has she got? Because I'm familiar enough, and it's good, you know. Then
Yes.
she can kind of go and figure that out, and that's awesome. And y'all,
Yeah, I was sitting there and I went and pulled it up and I showed it to her. I said, you need to look at this. And she's like, oh, okay. Like, you know, it's one of those things. I've been around that kind of stuff, you know, and I've done auctions, like live auctions, and my dad, he collects that kind of stuff, you know, and I've just been around it so much I can tell, you know, she don't want to come over there to you right now. She's having fun laying up here.
She needs to come with me and go to bed.
You going to bed with Harley? No? No, she's...
I'll come get you.
Hi, Rosie.
Fine. You won't get nothing when you ask for it.
yeah.
If you ask for something, you ain't getting it.
It's that connection, right? It's that,
Yes.
it's that memory to that object. It's crazy, you know. But
Yeah.
it's awesome. Crazy awesome. You know?
It is. It's that stuff. Well, like even when with like it's music.
Brings you right there.
You can like you'll hear a song and it'll take you back to a certain memory or whatever, and you'll remember exactly what you were doing at the exact time and the exact place when you hear that song because it's stuck and it's, you know. Just go on. She's gonna sit up here. I'll bring her that way later, maybe. Now I've got the cat up here too. It's under my feet.
And that's, I think, you're one of the things that I think of when we talk about this, is the community aspect, right?
Yes.
I heard you saying, I heard right before I came on, I heard you saying you were talking about something. I don't know exactly what all you're referring to, whatever, but whatever drama, but supporting each other, reseller community, and there it is, right? This like, hey, that's kind of worth X,
Yep.
maybe you want to research. And again, helping each other out instead of this like competitive contentiousness. So I think that's a lot of why I was, thinking about the Friday night and combining things, because it's just like
I'm here.
it rolls.
It's bedtime.
Not that fucking hard.
Hey, I'm on the live here.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
That's why I told her to go on. Lord have mercy, people.
Cheers.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's after midnight here.
Right? I mean, they've heard me say worse, but my goodness. Look, I don't know if you got to see that a while ago. Look at this. This was in that storage unit too.
Awesome.
There's 4 of them. Just stuff like that.
The thing though, what's crazy too is, like I see Colleen, like I watch you guys. Like it's not like I don't know y'all, but it's like
Right.
I watch you, like Colleen Lyon, like I watch your lots. Like I know her side. It's funny to see her. She's like agreeing with me. And it's like, it's cool, right? Because it's like you kind of get, and then that's why the collabs are, I do really believe it. And I've said it on my lives and I'll stick to it. I don't think you can really make it long term on YouTube if you don't do this, if you don't collaborate, because then you're just going to be so. And everybody, you never know, some of the stuff, items, lots, relationship, friendships I've gotten through, it's awesome. So especially with resale.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good people, on here and stuff. And I just love it. I enjoy the people. And I know I'm not like everybody on YouTube. Sometimes I'm very raw. And that's off-putting to some people, but I don't know how. I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? I come off that way sometimes, and it's not even like that. I like to joke. I have a crude sense of humor sometimes. But, I can make the jokes with the best of them, and sometimes they're not even meant to be sexual. They just come out that way, and people just run off with it.
Yeah, well, yeah, you gotta be yourself, right?
Right.
Mean, there's an old saying, it's like, if you're not yourself, it's very exhausting. It's a lot to keep up with, right? I mean, how can you really?
Susan said, just tell it, James, you're a jackass. Sometimes, but you know what though? At the end of the day, if somebody came in here and said, let's just say Mr. Douglas, for instance, was in the hospital sick, I would rally the community and try to help him out in any way we could. You know what I mean? Because without them, there is no us.
Right.
I love these people.
Right.
They're family. And I try to be rapport with everybody. I try to chat with everybody, and that's just the way we are. We love it.
Yeah, I mean, I think you make a really fair point too. With the community, when you have a community like you said, if somebody were to get sick, somebody is out, they fall out. It's a pond. There's a ripple effect, right?
Yeah.
And other people are affected, and that's why it's always just like, people got to try to get along and just,
Colleen said, I don't even like you, James. Oh, I don't like you either, but I love you a lot. I love all you guys.
Oh, Veterans Mercantile. That is, I forget. Tina. That's Tina.
Hi, Tina.
At least it looks like Tina. It's her avatar, Tina.
Susan said liar. Boy, they give me shit.
I tell you, you put yourself out there. It's like you're on.
Oh yeah.
You always have that peanut gallery.
Oh yeah. But that's what makes it so much fun too, though.
Right. Right.
That's why it's so crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to think back 8 months ago now. We just started with nothing, and we haven't gotten really big yet, but I'm having fun. I don't have to be big to have fun. That's what she said too, but
She I think that you just, I think with especially if you're doing auctions, this consistency, keep going.
Oh yeah.
Have good stuff. People know if it's good, and go for it, put yourself out there, and you develop a following regardless of the numbers, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Tina said she loves your What Sold video, Horizon.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. I try to put out more content than just the lives, but it's
right.
Like so busy just to get ready for those and do good with that it's like I like to be able to do more, but
well, that's like when you were talking about this morning, man. I cannot get the videos to edit the way I want to.
Right.
But people have come to expect, we just sometimes I'll add like little stuff, laughing things or something in there, but like there's parts that I just want to cut out and I can't. Oh man, I chopped one up the other day. I was like, oh, what in the world? And I've watched tutorials, I've watched videos, and it just.
There's like, I agree with you. Like I have these ideas and I'm like, okay, it's going to be this, and then it's like in the end, it's just like, whoa. It's just like, I never, and again, it's time. So it's just putting out something that's like adequate, like gets the job done versus kind of exactly what I want. But I do agree. It's like, I can't spend all that time when I could be selling and making more money doing other things, so it's just kind of trying to have that balance of what I'm doing, because I'm by myself. I actually
right.
work with myself, so I'm like I got all the time, like you said, have all the time. Do you thrill of the hunt. That thrill of the hunt, I agree. It's awesome, and I want it. That's one of the best parts of doing.
Well, it's like that. Like I told that guy, at the storage facility today, he was a storage manager, and we was cleaning up the last bit of the stuff and everything. And he jokingly, I know it was jokingly, made a comment. He goes, "Well, I was watching you guys, and you're videotaping and everything, and that." And he goes. He said something else, and he said, well, he goes, most people, when they buy these storage units, they something, I don't know, but however he said it just rubbed me the wrong way. And I just turned around and looked at him and I said, something? I said, the reason I do this is I do it for a living. This is how I make my living.
Right.
And I'm having fun. I said, you, on the other hand, are stuck behind a desk. I don't have to answer to nobody. And it's just the way, I
get it. If anybody doesn't know like my history or what, I worked corporate for a long time. I went to art school. I did computer graphics. I was big in like design and art direction in the .com boom of the 90s, Y2K bug.
Oh yeah,
all that BS that never really happened, right? with the zero, right?
Yeah.
All part of that, worked through that. And it just, yeah, I got fizzled out on it and wanted to just own my own time, and be able to do that. And yeah, I do. I think there are folks that do work, shall we say, regular jobs, and that's awesome for them. But
Right.
sometimes they can't get behind what we do. It is not in their slot,
Yeah.
and that's fine, but I owning your own time, man, is just, I don't think I could go back to like that. It'd have to be something really,
Yeah.
really creative and crazy good for me to give up what I'm doing. For
Yeah,
myself.
exactly. If it was going to benefit, if I thought somebody was going to benefit from it, yeah. But
Right.
I haven't been employed since 2004. I've worked for myself, whether I was wrestling independently or hauling scrap or doing auctions all the time or whatever. And I'm not going to work for somebody else again.
Right.
Why should I go to work and make them money and get paid peanuts while they're sitting back drinking champagne and eating caviar and I'm busting my hump?
You're right. And I think that for me at my last employer, because I was like ramping up to cut the cord, it was like, yeah, you're at the mercy of someone else's decisions that
Right.
are going to affect your life.
Yep.
It's a tough one, so to be able to, it's all on, right? We do what we do. It's all on me. It's sales. You have your ups and downs, but I own it, right? It's like you could do as much or as little as you want. You want to go whatever, go flip channels and not work, you're not going to make as much money. It's just the way it is. You want to bust your butt and like hustle. Yeah, you can really do some good there, But I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've like, and this is one of my favorite little expressions, to quote somebody that I looked up to when I was wrestling and everything. I've wined and dined with kings and queens, and I've eaten back alleys with pork and beans. So, I've seen both sides of the fence.
Right. Yeah.
I've been at my lowest of lows and my highest of highs. And would I go back and change it? No.
Right.
Not at all. Good, bad, otherwise. You learn from how you live. And people, sometimes get a misconception of who I am about, because I come off as raw or whatever. But at the end of the day, if people get to know me and find out, I'm a big softy and will do anything in the world for anybody. But if you cross me, you won't get a second chance to do it.
Right. I get you.
Because I'll just cut you out of my life because I don't have time for that bullshit.
Right. I'm just reading the chat. Some people sharing their job. Yeah, I mean, that's yeah. Was it Anita? Yeah, health issues, that goes into it. I was commuting, and it was like soul crushing.
Yeah.
You're
and you wake up in the morning, and you're like,
you're getting
man,
up.
I don't want to go to work.
Yeah,
I don't want to be here.
You're driving, and you're stuck in traffic to a job you don't want to go to. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So. And it affects everybody around you too. It eventually gets to where it affects everybody. It's like, you're snappy. You're just like,
it's funny. I had dinner with some friends earlier tonight, and they asked me, they're like, Roy, what's going on? They're not YouTube people, but they're like, hey, what's going on? What's the latest? And then, they remember when I left my job, and they're like, oh yeah, you were bitter. You were not good to be around, Roy. And I was like, really? And then they're like, you were so much happier when you left. And oh my God, like, thank God. And look at what you're doing now. And I'm like, oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you know,
The last public job I worked and everything until I got tired of it, and that the best thing that ever happened to me was the day I walked out of there and I done this. You could read behind the
right, right. I had my box of crap from my desk. You know, they literally came over with the box, corporate style, and I'm just like, oh, all right, you know, here's my,
yeah.
you know, and you're literally being like ushered. You know, I wasn't fired, but it was just like for security, whatever, the whole deal. But yeah, it literally like driving home a couple hours after I got there. And that's it. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
You're just driving home, and and I felt really good. Like I don't even remember like driving home. You know, like it was just like, you know. But
Hello, Patrick Murphy.
what's going on, Patrick?
But yeah, you just feel like sometimes you get just stuck in rut and you're in a dead end, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's, you know.
I laugh when somebody asked me, well, what's your profession? I said, I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none. That's my profession. I can work on cars, I can sell scrap, I can do this, and it's whatever I set my mind to. It's just
Right.
I just like to. I'm a people person. I have that gift of gab, and I don't mind. I like to talk. I should have been a politician, I think, but they're crooked.
Never too late.
I would be like Donald Trump. They would hate me.
Hey, anybody, I would just say he's awesome. He's going to be part of the auction on Friday. Patrick Murphy, folks, go sub to his channel. He's awesome. He's very talented. So go sub to Patrick. He'll be joining us as part of the auction. He's great. So awesome, Patrick. Happy Saturday. Well, now Sunday morning. But yeah. Yep. Yeah, there you go.
Colleen said, "We know you never shut the."
You gotta be able, if you do YouTube, I mean, I don't, it's funny because people are like, wow, you're really talkative. Like you have such energy. And like, if you met me in real life, I don't think I'd come off that way, but I do amp it a little bit for the lives. Cause it's like, you got to bring it, right? It's like, you know, people want, they're at home just like do, you know,
Right.
like, let's go, especially with auctions and stuff. So
I think I drive my family crazy, man, because I'm like this all the time. Of course, now that chocolate's kicking in that I just ate a while ago, and I'm like I snorted a line of crack or something.
it is the weekend.
Right. And I'm just wound up tighter than an 8-day clock. But I'm riding a good high. That's what it is. And it's not even drugs. It's just, I'm high on life, you know, compared to where I was 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I feel great. James, look at the rabbit. Huh? Which rabbit, Colleen? What rabbit are you seeing?
Patrick, it's the mega ball today. It's okay to do crack. It's so wrong. It's wrong. Yeah. Douglas Harless. What's up, Douglas? Douglas says hello to me every single time.
Yes, he's a good guy too.
What's up, man? He says hi every time I see him. It's really nice. I like people. I wish I could say hi to everybody all the time. And it's like with what we do, and there's so much, but it's awesome when somebody takes that moment to, hey, Horizon.
My ADHD rabbit. Oh yeah, like I'll be talking and it'll be next thing you know, I'll be like, ooh, squirrel.
Like, what was something fly up by the window there?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's me. I'm all over the place. I was diagnosed with ADHD, and you can tell I'm just like, but it probably got me into some trouble and probably got me out of some trouble too. So clear
Yeah,
scroll.
I mean, you know,
Yes, hello, Horizon.
he's
I love Patrick Murphy.
Patrick. He's
Awesome.
he's he's a big fan of yours too, man. Just so you know, we've watched you and like been hanging out like this and watched your live and just been like, dude, what did you hear what he just said? Absolutely. No, absolutely.
It has bothered some people in the community the way I come off, and some people have. But listen, guys, life is short. You only live it one time. That's it. And I'm living life. I'm not going to live like I'm dying, and because you're right. You only die once, but you only live once, and you should live every day like you're dying.
Absolutely.
And life's not got to be so serious all the time. It's not a dick. Don't take it so hard. I mean,
Yeah.
I live by a simple little word, guys. Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. That's it.
Kim is asking, Kim, I am in Pennsylvania. I live in Pennsylvania. Patrick. Nice.
Oh yeah, we was sitting up here having a great time, man. We was talking about old music and stuff. I found a Johnny Cash t-shirt.
Nice.
Oh yeah. I'm just waiting until I find that storage unit, man, that's just got like all kinds of music memorabilia and stuff in it. I to me it's like Anita said earlier, we're modern day treasure hunters.
Yeah.
We're always looking for, like, I get in trouble, but I don't care because time changes stuff. And stuff from our past, if we don't record it and we don't preserve it and take care of it, or at least have some kind of knowledge to pass it on to what it was, even if it don't exist anymore, how's the generations ahead of us going to know? But if we tape it, or we film it, or we put it on a video and we bring it to YouTube, it may be here forever.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
I love old buildings that are falling down.
Mm-hmm.
I love that kind of stuff.
Hey,
everybody's like, well, what if they're haunted? Well, what if they are?
Hey, that I always say, and I'll joke, I'm like, if it's haunted, it's worth more.
Yeah.
But yeah, out here they had like because out in Bethlehem they used to have Bethlehem Steel Works, which was a big like war effort plant, right? They built ships, and they closed the plant, and like all this industrial stuff came out on the market, and it's fantastic. And some of my biggest picks that I had years ago was from that. I just went to the auction and people didn't even know what this stuff was.
Right. And I love that show, American Pickers. Mike Wolf and them. I think Mike Wolf really has that passion for that stuff. And I love American Pickers. But before there was American Pickers, there was guys like me and you and everybody else that was doing that stuff. We were out there hitting the back roads and going through the rusty stuff and the crusty stuff. But he had a vision.
Yeah, even me picking Horizon picks is definitely kind of a nod to American Pickers. They were that show made me think I could do it.
Yep.
When I saw that for the first time, and I was like at my full-time job, and I was doing okay, I was fine, but I liked the show. And then I remember my now ex was like, I think you could do that. And I'm like, really? And she's like, yeah, you could do that. And I'm like, I think I could do that. And then I just really started to just ramp up. I did eBay and then started to just build from there. And, I had done YouTube a bunch of years back, just under my name, but not really like it. And it's now it's
Right.
nowhere like it was then. I mean, then it was like so crude. Now it's, my gosh, what you could do with YouTube is amazing. So, but yeah, everything that happened with COVID and the lockdown and the craziness, it was like, all
Yes.
right. And I just, through adversity, if people don't know my story, I came back on the platform pretty much for the social aspect to this, right? To connect with
Sure.
people, because it was so crazy. And it was just like, to be able to connect with people, share my stuff, sell my stuff, buy a lot of stuff. You guys probably know I'm a pretty big buyer as well as a seller. So, it's kind of a little bit of a history there there.
Yeah, I haven't bought a lot of stuff online. It's not that I don't like the stuff, but Mary's like, you're like, we'll go do a storage unit and I'll go through and I'll find everything. And then after that, I'm bored with it. I'm like, okay, let's move on to something else.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I never thought I'd be selling graphic t-shirts
Right.
and having a great time and having it be like that. I never thought, but here we are, I mean, it's crazy. I'm a toy, obviously comic books, like that type of stuff. And it's like t-shirts, but it's a thing, it's there. People love
Comic
it.
books, they're people like, there again, that takes you back to your childhood, especially the older people,
Yep.
just keep selling you sneakers. Okay. When I find them, oh, listen, I was talking to Colleen after I talked to you this morning, and I told her, I said, when I first started doing this kind of stuff, I said, I was so stupid. I said, and I wasn't really selling on YouTube. I said, I had a little bit, I was trying to get into eBay, and I just, that sitting down and listing, and that's good, and I like it when it sells, but I would find like sneakers and stuff in a storage unit. Well, we weren't even doing videos, and I'd sell them at the flea market for like $2, and they were $125 sneakers because I didn't stop to think about, you know what I mean, to look it up.
Right.
I was thinking about, well, I need to flip it. I want to get it out of here. I don't want to sit and look at it in that.
Yeah. What's it to you, right? Every object, it's I think as a reseller, you have capital, right? There's 3 kinds of capital, right?
Yep.
Time, space, and money.
Yeah.
What's it to you? Every single object you pick up, it's like you kind of have to look at that. And that's why people like just keep buying and they get bigger warehouses and they add on. That's awesome. I mean, for me, I got a house and it's like, okay, I have a very specific amount of space and the objects have to be something.
Yeah, and see, sometimes it gets to a point where like out here in my 2-3 sheds, this is full of stuff. Well, this summer, I'm going to take a page out of Jeebus's book. I'm fixing to have a $1 yard sale, and it's going to go. I'm going to blow it out of here. If somebody comes up here and makes me an offer on all of it, I'll load it up, bring a truck and trailer. That's all I can tell you because I'm tired of it. I'm not a collector. I'm a reseller. I don't collect anything. Right. Here's the thing with me, and this is maybe where some people find me a little crazy or touched in the head. Material possessions mean nothing to me.
I get you. Well, I think
I like to find stuff for other people, but I don't want to collect.
I had a conversation with somebody earlier about resell. I would love to do a show about this topic. A reseller versus a collector, right?
Right.
That's a big difference right there, but yeah. Also, like you said, you don't collect anything. Like resellers or collectors that covet, they
Yep.
covet, and that kind of not wanting to let go of things, and that's what's wonderful about the buying and selling. We people that covet, they will pay more, right? So it's just a very interesting thing. The fact that you say that you don't really collect anything, or you, and that again, the ability to not have that, you probably don't have a lot of seller's remorse.
No.
That's awesome.
Now, there's stuff that Mary keeps because she likes it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that doesn't bother me.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I think what has turned me against so much about collecting stuff and keeping it is I've seen the ugly side of it when you're no longer here. And the stuff that you've left behind, if it has any monetary value, let's say you got a bunch of stuff, your kids and other family members fight over it.
Right.
And they get plumb stupid over material possessions.
Right. Right.
And then when you were alive, they wouldn't even come see you. But yet when you're gone, they're standing at your grave boo-hooing. Look, if you can't come visit me while I'm alive, don't come see me when I'm dead. I don't want you there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm unmarried, no kids, so I'm probably, I don't know. It'll be some people have some awesome gifts, you know.
Right.
But I do think that at a certain point, yeah, I mean, I do. I'm an uncle. I mean, I do have some nephews, and so you know, passing things down. But yeah, you're
Don't
right.
worry, Susan. If it's still in that shed, honey, you've got it. I've done, and I promise you that. I don't care who buys what. Yeah. I sold some stuff one night to somebody Susan, that meant something to me, and I'd had it since, for a while. But it comes to a point where, like, well, everybody's like, well, you'd probably want to pass that on to your kids or whatever. No, I don't. Because I have 8 children, and there's certain things that I cannot divide up with them.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, what I want to leave for my children is what I taught them, the legacy of what I left behind and what I done for others,
right,
in a positive manner.
Right.
Not the guy, and I've made no bones about it, guys. I don't know if y'all know it. I'm kind of like, I don't know if y'all have ever seen him in Prison to Profit. I've been to prison. I was a drug addict. I was that piece of shit that everybody hated. But that's not who I'm now. Fast forward 20 years, I'm a grandpa. I'm a person that loves everybody and tries to be peaceful. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I have seen both sides of the world, good and bad. But things change when you change. When you get older, things that you didn't care about makes you stop and think,
Right. No, you're right.
It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a great grandpa, and I love my grandkids. I can spoil them and send them home.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, it's like a lot of times that's an interesting topic, right? Like I always ask people that are resellers, like, do you tell people what you do? Like, do you tell them, like, because people can always tune in, right? You could follow me, my whatever, friends and family, but it's like it's funny when people ever visit or they stop by the house and they're like, wow, what's that? And it just, I try to, do you ever have that where you kind of keep it on the DL? You kind of keep the stuff on the DL for certain people?
I tell people all the time I buy storage units. That's what we do. I buy storage units, and And then I get to tell them about YouTube, and they're interested. And they're like, really? Well, here. And, and it's like, that's pretty dang cool,
Right. I think it's funny, like when I tell people what I do, their question is always like, can you make money at that? That's usually like, can you really? And it's just so funny. I and I'm like, my mortgage is paid. Like, I don't. What else to tell you?
Sometimes you still, we're like everybody else. You get your bills paid, and you still have to pay some other people, and sometimes you got to shuffle things around a little bit.
Right.
Some people don't understand that. And, sometimes I'm not a smart businessman when it comes to like things like that. When, having to explain something to somebody, well, I had to pay this week, or I had to buy this week so I can make money this week to pay you next week. You know what I mean? It's sometimes, that happens. But that's part of the real world.
Yeah. No, you're right. When it comes to auctions, though, I have a hard time with that. It's like,
right.
You ever do? I call it the wimpy, right? Remember Popeye? I'll gladly pay you Tuesday.
Yeah.
For a hamburger today. We had a whole thing about this earlier this year or last year, but it's a tough one. And with auctions, I get it. Sometimes people bid and then they're like, oh my gosh, can I pay you like next week? And usually it's okay, but I'm kind of like, why'd you bid that? You really didn't have the money, did you?
Right. Yeah.
It's a tough one, but it's cool. It's people. It's sales. You're dealing with people. It's, Have a good night, Douglas.
Have a good night, Douglas. There's all kinds of people in the world, though.
Yeah.
And, I've seen poor people that were happy, and I've seen rich people that were sad. It's just, I don't know. I guess it's one perspective of being rich, and not necessarily have to have money to be rich.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can definitely.
Hi, Pamela.
Yeah, it's all it's a perspective, right?
Right.
How do you define that? People are like, "Do you consider yourself successful?" I'm like, I guess. Like, I don't really know. How do you define that? You know what I mean?
Well, here's something else too. Somebody goes, "Why don't you be normal? Define normal. What is the definition of normal? What may be normal to you may not be normal to somebody else."
Right.
To me, this is normal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Say hi to Pamela. Hi, Pamela. Good to see you.
Have a good night, Pam. Tell something else I haven't told anybody. I guess why? Just because we're on the subject and stuff. And that a lot of people don't know this about me. I suffer from depression. They have just recently learned that I suffer from depression and PTSD. Before stuff got really messed up in my life and everything, and I went through a real traumatic thing. I watched a guy get killed and everything.
Right.
In front of me, and it messed me up mentally.
Right.
I was in college. I was studying to be a criminal psychologist. I've always been fascinated, not to a point where I want to be a serial killer, but what makes them tick? What were they thinking?
Like profiling, right?
Yes.
Sure.
He was a smart man, but he was stupid in the same respect. A lot of people didn't like him, but I wanted to sit down and have a conversation with Charles Manson.
Too late.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
people like Charles Manson and Ted Bundy and the Black Widow. What were they thinking? Where was their mind? And at what point did they lose their soul? You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Where did they jump off?
Right.
Because when I was in my strongest part of depression and everything, at one point I was very cold. Like I had no feeling. I was numb. And you could have told me that somebody shot a baby in front of you and I'd be like, oh, okay. Like no emotion. Like I was just going through the paces. And that's where I want to know where your brain disconnects. You know, when do you separate your religion from your reality?
Right. Well, and again, I'm no psych, right? I could just, I'm only drawing from my own experience. Yeah, looks like you have a bot right there.
Yeah.
But I'm only drawing from my own experience. But yeah, if you're depressed, if you're going through something, your level of empathy for others is lower, right? You're down. So yeah, like you said, you're not able to kind of feel for others because you're so down in that state as well. So but that's, you said it just in the last hour we've been talking. Like, that's obviously changed. You care, you're connected to people, you're doing better, good for you. That's awesome. Especially if you're recently figuring out that you have, other, like you said, I know you had shared you had PTSD, but if you're finding out you have some depression in there as well, I mean, everyone's noggin's a little bit different, right?
I have night terrors. I can't sleep at night sometimes.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
It's to a point sometimes where I'll wake up and I'm fighting in my sleep, Sure. I've kicked over my dresser and everything else and stuff. And I'm having to go to counseling and stuff like that.
Right. Are you cognizant of what it is, or do you wake up not knowing what you're doing?
So yeah, it's just I don't know. And apparently I sleepwalk.
Wow. So you're completely. Do you come out of it as if you don't know what's going on? Wow.
Yeah, and then I'm just cold, really cold. It don't matter how warm it is outside. And
right. I got you.
It's I don't know. My great grandmother used to tell me as I was being tortured by demons.
Interesting.
I don't know.
When did the night terrors start?
I've had them for going on right about 15 years now.
Is there not any? I'm sure you've been through this and this and this, but is there anything that you could pinpoint that started that to occur?
Well, it's some things that they seem to think that was from my childhood and stuff. I was abused as a child.
Okay.
And so they think that some of that had a lot to do with it, and
so maybe some repressed memories coming through.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, see, because my grandparents raised me, and then my grandfather passed away, and then of course my grandmother remarried, and the guy that she remarried was a real piece of work, and but I don't think all of it was his fault, because he was in the military, he was in Vietnam, he went through some shit,
right.
And he had that mindset of that's how everybody should be, you know what I mean?
Right.
And but yeah, blows from in the head from wrestling and stuff like that. And I think having survived when I fell off that building and everything, and I broke my back, and I think that's that probably done a lot. I suffered a lot. I suffered some brain damage from that, and
Yeah. Have you
you know,
have you ever done the full CAT scan kind
yeah,
of? Okay.
yeah, and like I said, I have to go with my doctors, and uh, if you ever watch the videos when I'm doing storage units, I don't move very fast. You don't see me picking up a lot of heavy things, and things like that. I fell off of a 2-story building. In case nobody, I don't know if I've ever told you about that. I was put on a rubber roof, and I stepped the wrong way and fell off backwards and landed on my back.
Wow.
And it crushed my tailbone and broke 2 vertebrae in my lower spine.
Yeah, I took a fall, not as bad as that. I fell. I was on a roof. I was painting a house, and I went to step off the extra tall step ladder, and it kicked underneath the garage where the garage door was. It
Yeah.
kicked under, and I went backwards, and right on my back, on my tailbone and my back, and I bruised my tailbone really bad. It took so long to heal. And yeah, it's a thing. And still to this day, I have some back issues. But man, 2 stories up, dude, you're lucky you didn't break your neck.
Yeah.
They said I was lucky I didn't break or fall on the ladder or break my neck or
Well, not trying to push religion on anybody. I believe I'm still here for a reason.
Sure.
And
right.
I believe that I have gotten through the things that I have gotten through and overcome them to be able to share a little bit of myself, if you will, because somebody out there that hears this, it might change their life. Because when you're hurt and then you get into a cycle, they finally get you better and then they take you off the drugs. They had me on 10 milligram Lortabs 4 times a day, 30 milligrams of morphine twice a day. Plus, I was on muscle relaxers and everything, and they just cut me completely off.
Right.
And when you're used to getting that, it was a vicious cycle. I'm not going to lie about it. I know it's stereotypical, but it is. It's a vicious cycle.
Right.
It was so easy to get it. And then you get into other things, and it spiraled out of control. And it cost me a lot.
Yeah.
And then I was having depression from the drugs and I was drinking and, and when you get into that type of situation, people and things, you don't think about who you're hurting. You're hurting yourself, and that's what you feel. What I do don't affect nobody else. Well, it does. It affected my children. It affected my parents, and things that I can't get back. The problems that I put my mother through when I was in and out of jail because I was being stupid and that, And the whole time, all that woman sat there and loved me. That's it.
Well, you clearly have a level of experience that, can be shared. Your experiences are powerful. Some of the, I like comic books, right? And
right.
The analogy of the superhero, right? It's like, might sound cheesy, but it's like, I have the analogy. It's like, with great power comes great responsibility, right? You overcoming adversity has made you powerful. You've overcome that. And if for you to be able to share that with the audience and solicit positive change as a result of your negative past, I can't think of a better thing.
If it helps change one person's life, I think I've done so.
Of course. And that, my friend, is why I started doing this.
Yep.
After everything with COVID and craziness, all the loss, all the terribleness, I was like, what can I do? How can I make a difference? What can I do? And also have fun, make some money, be part of a community. That's awesome. So it's definitely, and again, I think having, live moments of realness, it's awesome. For somebody to catch something live, whether it's you sharing that or something else, it's awesome.
And that's something else too. I was reading what Pamela was saying. You tell your husband I said thank you for his service. Absolutely. Our military guys don't get the respect that they deserve. But they deserve a lot of respect. They defend this country and this flag that we lay our heads down every night underneath for the freedoms that they give up. It's true.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it takes a strong person to put on that uniform and go fight and to defend this country, knowing that he may not come back to be with his family.
Yeah.
Or she may not come back to be with her family.
Yeah, I mean, I was just going to say, and yeah, I see Tina put it in, freedom is not free. That's just like, part of just like the awesomeness of living in America. We're protected. We have these awesome, brave forces of folks that do that. How amazing is that? So yeah, I'll just reiterate. I know we have more people now than we did an hour ago, so let me throw it out there once again, folks. My man Nightmares and myself, next Friday, we're combining auctions, folks. So please join us. 9 o'clock right here. Myself, Patrick Murphy, Collecting Chaos. James and his crew going to be together, and then we're going to head on over to my channel for the,
that's right,
hard hour after midnight. As we like to call it.
Yeah, we're gonna go over there and we're gonna go over the horizon and see what we can get into.
Yeah, let's have some fun. I think it'll be good. I'm already starting to pull some items.
Yes, 8 Central.
Yes. 9 up here. Yeah. So we'll keep it the same as y'all start, and we'll just come on over. And yeah, Patrick. And yeah, we'll have some fun with it. The guys are psyched. I think we'll be preparing this week, and we'll bring it. It'll be some fun.
It's good. I'm excited about that, guys.
So stay tuned. I'm going to be doing my brunch tomorrow morning. Well, actually, this morning at 11 a.m. So I'll be announcing it then. I'll work up a slide and get that up to promote it. I'll share that out to you, James.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll share that out. So if you want to, whatever, post it, share it to your crew, whatever, you could do that. I think I have Colleen and Anthony on IG. I'm pretty sure I do.
Yeah, Anthony's awesome, man. He's one of those new guys that just started into YouTube, but man, he's gonna take off. I mean,
yeah, he's very chill, nice, wide variety of stuff. I'm going to see him kind of throwing all kinds of stuff out there.
He's knowledgeable too, and that's what Colleen too, guys. I mean, I've been learning from both of them, and I've brought them into the channel. Well, Anita too. I brought them into the channel, and I've brought people on, and I like to do that. I like having a variety of people, and but I've surrounded myself with these guys, and I'm learning. I'm learning from them.
Yeah.
I'm like a sponge. I'm soaking in that knowledge.
That's the thing. I mean, I met Patrick, and it's like Patrick's big on, G.I. Joes. He loves Transformers. He knows his comics.
Oh, he should have seen the G.I. Joe stuff Anthony sold last night then. Oh my God. Some G.I. Joe Legos.
Nice
Stuff. Oh yeah.
But it's awesome to pick up new types of things from other folks that you're like, I never really got into Pokemon cards, but it's like, I buy all kinds of things. It kind of just comes. Sometimes I get them in bulk, lots of things that I buy. I'm like, all right, let's do something with this. But to have people, and people can come to me for comic advice, and I do that all the time.
Pokemon's hot. It's one of those things, especially during the pandemic, it has really taken off. But a lot of people don't realize that Magic cards and the Yu-Gi-Oh cards are worth more money than the Pokemon.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Hello, Warcraft. How you doing, brother?
What's going on? He's right here. Wait. Hey, Warcraft, look what I got. Picked him up today. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. He's great, man. Do you know if you into sports cards, he's the man, I tell you. Absolutely.
Right? Susan, you're awesome. I just love everybody's sense of humor, man. Man, you're drinking one of my favorite beers. I love Lee Yingling. They're good.
Yeah, it's hard to turn it down. Local here, it's cheap. It's everywhere.
It's got a good taste too.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't, and I didn't think I would like a dark lager, but they're really good.
It always makes the top 10 nationally, which is awesome because it isn't the biggest brew. It's the oldest brewery, but it's not the Miller Coors and those guys put out.
Hey, Warcraft, listen. I know you do a lot of sports cards and stuff like that. You need to go watch the video I just posted and all the sports memorabilia, bro, that me and Mary found today.
Goodness.
You're not going to believe it. Stuff like, look, let me just show you, like this.
That's just a small table.
That's just one. There's a box full of stuff like this.
Yes.
And signed pictures, baseball cards, and
baseball cards, jerseys, hats.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're going to do another video and unboxing some of those and stuff and getting it up and kind of give everybody of what we found. And, because when you're doing a video like I done today, you don't really get to show everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, I'm just going to bust on Susan real quick. There we go. That's a cool. The thing that Patrick and I we dig the chat. Like we like the sense of humor. Everybody's very chill. Everybody busts chops. I like that.
Yep.
It doesn't seem like anybody really gets offended, or I like that. We have fun. Don't take things so seriously.
Hello, Alan. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got I'm bass backwards.
We're the real deal here.
I'm bass backwards. I should have released the $10 video unit first, but I was like, nah, screw that. It wasn't. I mean, it was great. The $10 unit is awesome. Don't get me wrong. We found some good stuff, but it just didn't have me hyped up as this sportsman. And I was like, no, I got to get it up. I got to get it out there so people can see it.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great response, Susan. Awesome. You made my night. That's like Sofa King.
He's been crazy all day long.
Yeah, I have. I've been watch the video. You'll see. I took it to a new level today.
Is that Mrs. Nightmares? Hi, Miss Nightmares.
Yeah, that's Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello. Good to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
He's going to invade our channel Friday night. This is Horizon Picks.
All right.
And him and his
Right.
crew, and then we're going to go invade their channel. So it's
Yeah.
going to be Friday night's going to be fun. We better get
Nice.
some sleep Thursday night because
Oh yeah.
yes, Cabbage Patch Kids. Yes.
Yes.
We like Cabbage Patch, do we? Okay. I have some Cabbage Patch.
Some.
Yeah, I got 4 today. I don't even know, man. They're just like
Yeah, the holiday. I don't know what
the
year they
holiday
are.
ones. Yeah, they're. I don't either. I haven't looked.
I haven't even looked at them.
Hadn't had time.
Nope.
I don't know whether I'm scratching my watch and whining my ass or what I'm doing sometimes.
All right, Kim. Awesome, Kim. That's so cool. No, we're definitely going to have some fun. We certainly will. We'll be starting it over here and finishing up over on my channel. We'll go as late as y'all want. Obviously, we can chill. It's very laid back, just like you guys do. So we'll have some fun with it.
Yeah, and your sellers will get to interact with some new
Yeah.
people, and we'll do the same because I'm sure and we'll just have fun.
And you guys will meet some of the folks that are like the comic guys, but I know they're going to be interested in some of the stuff that y'all bring as well. So
Yeah, like John Beck, I know he comes over there
Oh,
and he
yeah.
buys a lot of comic books and
He's
stuff.
cool.
He's awesome. I like Mr. Beck.
but I mean, I could certainly, I know John Wilson as well.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yes.
he's been great. Seems like such a nice guy, and
He's
We love him to death.
yeah, he's a peach. I think he's at Westside Gary's right now, probably buying Pokemon.
picking up some.
Probably.
Patrick says, "Do I have to wear pants?"
Who said I was wearing pants now?
That's right. Hey, Patrick, there you go.
I'm naked under my clothes. I don't know about everybody else.
That's the great thing about this platform,
Right.
It's just
As long as I don't go below the waist, what I'm doing under the table.
absolutely.
Get back under there, you little midget. I didn't tell you were done. Oh.
Hey, now.
TMI, James.
Well, tell you what, I'm gonna roll. Been on for a little while. I'm gonna go grab a snack and
There you go.
get some stuff sorted before I crash. But hey, man, this is awesome.
Yes, it's been fun, my brother. Thank you.
I'll put that together. Everybody in the chat, certainly next Friday, normal time over here on Nightmares. I'll be joining y'all with Patrick's in the chat, collecting chaos. We'll have some fun. Stay tuned. I'll be announcing it tomorrow. My brunch, 11 a.m. Come visit. Y'all are up and coffee drinking at that time. So
I probably will be. I got a lot to do tomorrow.
no worries. Awesome. So James, man, thanks so much, brother.
Appreciate it, Roy. Thank you, brother.
All right, everybody in the chat, have a great Sunday. I'll see you soon. Take it easy.
Have a good one, Roy.
Bye-bye.
Man, is he awesome or what, guys?
He sounds like he could be a character.
Oh yeah, I've enjoyed him since the first time I watched him. And if you guys, listen, you should watch Roy speed sell. Go to his channel and watch him speed sell. He's got videos up, and I'm gonna tell you what, you'll be like, is this man on some kind of drugs or what? Oh yeah, he is awesome. I mean, awesome. Hey, you know what? I don't have any sodas up here, and I don't have one.
And I just got laid down.
She asleep down there?
No.
Not yet. Watch this, guys. I'm gonna call Nikki. Tell her bring me a soda up here.
Please.
Can you make a phone call from inside your house? Hey, you.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, bring me.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah, barely.
Oh, barely.
Yeah.
I need my soda up here, please.
Your soda?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a second.
Seconds up. Hurry up.
Fuck you.
I'm live. Remember that.
I'm not on speaker, am I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're part of YouTube. We got to share everything.
No, not everything.
Well, not
No, not
everything.
everything. Not everything.
Not everything. All right, I'll see you in a
All
minute.
right, yeah. I can grab your soda.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Oh, Lord. Rob said, you asked for that, jackass. I'm going to surprise y'all one day. I'm going to go, hey, guys, this is Jackass and Mary. We're up here. We got us another storage unit. You watch. I'm going to do that one day in the video. Till next time, I'm Jackass. She's Mary. And we're Nightmares Treasures. We turn nightmares into dreams. Has anyone heard of a Valentine's Day open panels? No. I had to reread that because that's not what I thought your sentence said, so.
You had,
Right?
you would have laughed your ass off a minute ago.
Why?
Because Rob said, you deserve that, jackass. Talking to Dad.
Oh, boy, that's nice and cold. I like it. Asshole-in-law, yeah. No, what'd you say about him? I missed it. I'm sorry. I hope they caught him. Oh, Pamela likes toys. Well, we got a bunch of those today. What kind of toys? The toys that goes rear, 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 or the toys that go bzzz?
You ain't right. You ain't freaking
Hey,
right.
you never know. You got to ask. We can get both. Small vintage art. Small's vintage art. Oh, his daughter had him committed last night. Awesome. They Baker acted his ass.
Good.
The ones with batteries. You know, they do make them where they're rechargeable now. They plug in the wall. Some come with a 8-horse engine and a crash helmet too, but you know. She said, "Dang, I'm stuck in the old school." Kim says, "Oh my God, LOL." Just being honest. Hey, you got to keep, when you're a reseller, man, you got to keep up with all kinds of stuff. Some come freight, yeah, with a crash helmet, and that overdrive's a real getter. That's the kind that'll make you go, ah! or however y'all do it. Kim said, I would hate to be charged and forget to put it away.
Oh, God.
Listen, I have come to the conclusion that Nikki is never going to get married. So I have accepted her battery operated friends, and that it's my new son-in-law. Of course, you know, coming the Super Bowl, I don't think the conversation is going to be very good when we're trying to talk about the football game and that and everything, because he's a pretty one-sided conversationalist. All he ever does is sit there and go bzzz.
That's fine. Be nice and warm.
I don't think he'll go play a round of golf with me either. So, but I don't play golf anyway. So,
Need some milk?
James, you say hi. I'm jackass, and she's not, right? Go sports ball. Do the thing. Win the points. Sports ball. Yep. America.
Grab one.
Uncle Creeper.
Okay. Wow. You kids are weird.
Oh, Lord. That was cute. He'll keep his little ass warm.
Use him for the tea, James. Yeah. Right? Yeah, but I don't think that would be covered under the warranty. You know what I mean? Using it as a tea. I can just see that now. How would you turn that in? Well, you see, it started with hold my beer. Have a good night, Pamela.
Good night, hon. Let's smoke me a cigarette. Probably go to sleep, too. I know it's kind of early, but
Yeah. She got me strawberry dark chocolate.
yeah,
Did you try one?
no.
You should. I didn't eat all of it. You know why?
Why?
It's really sweet.
No.
Yeah, it's good though. You too, veterans. Thank you. We appreciate you coming in. Looking forward to this weekend coming up. I know it. I was saying the same thing, Mr. Murphy. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm just so excited. I just can't hide it. And I'm about to lose control. Or some shit like that. Watch me pull a rabbit out of my head. Oh.
Guys, this has been all day long.
Yes, I've been wound up tighter than an 8-day clock.
God, yes. And there is not a mute button on him.
No, it's. I usually go until I crash, which I'm about to do.
Thank God.
I'm gonna turn on the TV, And yeah. Have a good one, Patrick. That'll be great. Patrick said he can do a Bullwinkle voice.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
watch me pull a rabbit out of my head. Now listen, you don't need a cat right up in your face.
I don't need his butt in my face.
Guys, I'm going to give y'all about 10 more minutes and then I'm going to call it an evening. I've had some pretty late nights the last 3 nights, so I need to try to sleep. Realistically, I got a lot of shit to do later today. And I got to try to get it figured out. I sure will. I got one for him, Mary.
Oh, yeah?
That's what Susan said.
Cool.
I hear you, Kim. You wouldn't be the first woman that's ever smoked a cigarette with me. Good, bad, or otherwise. See, I was fixing to say something I shouldn't have, and I had to change it up. I'm trying not to be so mean.
Yeah.
Couldn't find a baseball bat. I got a few of them tonight. How many would you like? They're all wooden, though.
Incorrect.
What do you think of my jammies?
You look jammy-ish.
They're puppies.
There, I see the puppies. Who let the dogs out?
Actually, they're wiener dogs.
There's a wiener dog. There's a Shih Tzu.
Dalmatian.
That one looks more like a retarded duck.
Which one?
Down over here in the corner. Oh, whoops!
That's a lab.
James has a lot of wooden ones. Yes, I do. Wooden bats. We got a bunch
I've
of wooden.
seen those in here. I was like, cool.
Yeah, those
They're
are cool.
matching. I had to put a sketty strap on it because it's too short in the front.
Who's going to see you? The ghost?
I don't care.
Or are you the battery operated boyfriend?
I don't care. I still have to have my belly covered. I don't like my belly shown. Too fat for that.
I don't know if that'd be a good idea to hit me in the head with a frying pan.
All I do is break it. Especially cast iron. And I ain't messing up my cast iron.
The last person that hit me in the head with a cast iron or hit me with a skillet, and that I picked them up and threw them through a window. So. Right? Well, that's what they make lube for, so you don't have to worry about smoking during sex. You keep your bearings greased. But see, I made a mechanics joke there. Yes. That's right. Don't forget her live on Facebook tomorrow, guys. It's Colleen. Good night, Colleen.
Good night, Colleen.
Love ya.
Love you, bud.
Maybe we'll do an unboxing video, ladies and gentlemen. I'll try to get that up of some of that stuff, go into a little more details. Me and Mary, maybe we'll do that so y'all can kind of see it up close, so y'all can see some of the stuff that you didn't get to see. If y'all would like that, do you think you guys would like that? Is there one crossed with a bullfrog and a Shih Tzu? It's called a bullshit. That's a good one, Rob. I might have to steal some of that blanket. It's getting cold tonight.
Mm-hmm. As long as you don't hog it off.
I don't. It'll wind up being off over there somewhere before the night's over. You know me, I get hot.
Yep.
Susan said, absolutely. Yeah, I want to start trying to do some of that stuff. So y'all kind of get a deeper in depth of what we found, and instead of just seeing it at auction day. I'm gonna start listing stuff on eBay too, and that some of it will. But I was excited tonight, guys. I wanted to get that video up so y'all could enjoy that, because we really enjoyed that unit today and everything. We was excited about sharing that with you. I'm excited about the $10 one too, to be honest.
Heck yeah.
And
I can't wait to press that stuff.
I really don't gotta get it finished and try to get it up so you all can see it. Wow, that sounded bad. And get it up so they can see it. The video, that is. Tell her she's very welcome. Well, I hope everybody had a wonderful day today. Hope y'all enjoyed Roy coming in here. Because we had fun. I was glad he joined us. You missed it last night, Kim. You should have been on our auction last night. I sold some plush Pikachu and Charmeleon. Sean's a jackass, but I love him. Sean Goodman's a good guy.
Yeah.
But he's still a jackass.
Tucker ain't been around lately.
I know it.
I miss him.
Right? Without a doubt, Kim. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about at 2 hours. and I'm tired. Been a long day. I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for coming in and hanging out with us for a couple hours and that. But I think it's time for me to take my big ass to bed. And till the next time, which will probably be tomorrow sometime. I'm sure I'll see a lot of y'all somewhere. And that. Love you guys.
Love y'all.
Have a good night.
Good night.